Hey, thank you for joining in tonight's class on using an ancient Tibetan Buddhist method to develop and enhance self-compassion, self-kindness, and I suppose you could sort of say self-tolerance in a way, because it helps us to reduce and get rid of that critical voice inside of us through empathy, through self-empathy. And that inner voice, that critical inner voice, can really berate us. You know, if I said to you, have you ever suffered from abuse? You may think no in the traditional sense, but imagine somebody following you around, berating you like that all the time. You know, probably answer yes if it was an external entity saying those things to us in our minds. And we can get rid of it. We can slow it down. We can get gaps in it. We can actually just park it up, not believe it. Quite a revolutionary act to have a voice in our head that says, "Can't believe you've done that again. You're rubbish," or blah blah blah, and just think, that's just a thought. That's just a thought like any other thought that's just going through my head. Not so easy, but we can practice it. And to get behind the curtain of our mind, really, we can use empathy towards our past self. We can use imagination to picture, sort of travel back in time, if you like, into an event that's happened in the past. And because we know in minute detail what we felt, we can really connect to how that past us, how that felt for us, and dwell in empathy in meditation. Now, the reason meditation is so powerful, one of the reasons, is that it takes intellectual understanding to heart. And by that, I mean that it starts to change our actions of body, speech, and mind. Our actions of body, speech, and mind in a very natural way. Like it seeps into our subconscious, and so we start to relate to ourselves in a much more caring way, much more considerate way. It acts on a deep level. Okay, so if you'd like to get comfortable, we'll do the body relaxation, breathing meditation, and then the meditation on empathy. Now, you may have done these two preliminary parts loads of times, but they're necessary. Well, not completely necessary, but they're beneficial. They're very beneficial. They get us into the right space. If you're doing this another time, this meditation for tonight's class, you don't have time to do the body relaxation and breathing meditation, don't worry, just go straight into it. But it is a nice practice to do all of it. We're going to do that tonight. So, eyes closed or slightly open. Body nice and relaxed, comfortably straight back. And straight up, we can set a good intention for tonight's class that we're doing it in service of being kind to ourselves. And the more we are kind to ourselves, the more we're naturally more kind to others, considerate, understanding, forgiving of others. So we can try and generate a feeling of commitment to being kind to ourselves tonight. If there's resistance to that, just note it. If there isn't, note that. You have to do the body relaxation. We'll start by becoming aware of our body. Notice what appears, and you'll notice that the majority of the sense of a self, the body certainly, comes from pressure, skin contact, and we fill in the blanks. Now we become aware of our thoughts. It's such a beautiful thing to have the fortune to do. A little bit of space between the thoughts and the observer, the observation. Watch your thoughts come and go. Keep your breathing normal and relaxed. Let thoughts come, let them go. See if you can notice what's right in the middle of the sense of observing of thoughts. Where's the center of that which observes the thoughts? The very center. A little search for it. Feels very much like there's an observer, doesn't it? But can't find the center. When we search for anything that's mirage-like, can't find the center. Like running through a desert to a mirage oasis. And we're going to bring our awareness into our body. This connects us back. If we've experienced trauma, distress, grief, well, these are the things we can at some point look quite detached from our body in an observational way. We tend not to observe the inside of our awareness in our body. So this is an invitation to reverse this, to come back and connect. Notice where you've got feeling inside of yourself. Just watch those without any judgment. We've met with body, and we've met with thoughts, and we've met with feelings. To the degree that we've had functioning mindfulness, i.e. stayed with the experience that we've intended to sit with, witness. Now we're going to relax the body. Bring your awareness to your face, let your jaw muscles relax. Let them relax deeply. And the muscles around your eyes, your brow, your cheeks, your lips. Bring your awareness now to your left shoulder, scan all the way down your arm. Where you find any tension or tightness, relax it off, be kind. Your left arm. Now the same from the right arm down. And the left hip, scanning down the thigh, the calf, all the way to the ground. And finally the right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, foot, toes, each toe. Relax anything you find that's tightened up during the day. Bringing the awareness now to the shoulders and the neck. Relax them off. Imagine all the burdens just melt away. Now picturing inside of ourselves black smoke that swirls around, swishing and swirling around, black smoke. And bound up in it is our self-cruelty, that cruel voice inside of us that beats us up, critiques us, admonishes us. Imagine that's bound up in this black smoke with 3 nice, steady, deep out breaths and the wish to become rid of this voice. Imagine this deep black smoke billows out of the distance and takes with it this self-critic voice. And the negativity we feel towards ourselves sometimes. Now as you breathe in, visualize sparkling golden light coming in through your nostrils. Beautiful sparkling light coming in, shimmering, and bringing with it deep tenderness. sort of tenderness you may feel towards your closest friends or family members you really connect with. Maybe a pet you've had in the past. This real deep affectionate love. Imagine this is mixed with this golden light and comes into your head, comes into your heart, into your abdomen. Imagine it coming down your arms, into your hands. So that when you touch your face tonight, when you wash your face, when you wash your hands together, your hands touch you in a caring, gentle way. Your hands touch you in a caring, mindful, gentle way. As you breathe in this sparkling golden light, imagine a load of it comes down to your feet, down your legs to your feet. Beautiful, tender kindness. Imagine that your feet now take you where you need to go. If you need to rest, your feet will allow you to rest. If you need to move about, your feet will allow you to move about. To see the people who really nurture you and love you, listen to you, and to do those fun things, go to places, see people, to have fun, or dance, run, walk, whatever it may be, do DIY. Breathing in, sparkling golden light. And with it deep, affectionate love and tenderness. Imagine it spreads through your whole body. Unconditional love needs no conditions. You don't need to pass any checks and balances to receive unconditional love. That's its nature. You don't have to have been a particular way in the past to receive unconditional love. Imagine that unconditional love knows all of your past. And by its nature, it still loves you completely. Imagine your whole body is filled with tenderness and care and love. And your mind too. We're going to do a bit of breathing meditation. Follow the breath in and all the way down, nice and relaxed, keeping your mind alert and fresh. And let the breath back out, nice and relaxed. And breathing in with the belly going out. Breathing out with the belly coming back in. Allowing the breath to come through the chest in a relaxed way. We can tighten the chest due to stress. Imagine your chest becomes relaxed. The breath comes easily past it. Blowing the breath in and out. Now bringing the awareness into the nostril linings, we observe the cooler sensation as we breathe in and the warmer sensation as we breathe out. Now bring the awareness to the rims of the nostrils, following the same sensations but narrowed in, concentration narrowed in. Notice the sensations at the rims of the nostrils. If your mind wanders away, come back to these sensations. Each time we bring our mind back, we're developing mindfulness and concentration, which bring peace. Just be happy to be bringing your mind back and then concentrate once more on these sensations. Let that little bit of the mind that critiques what you're doing and how you're doing, let that just fall away if it comes up. Just fully give in to the simplicity of watching these sensations. Now we're going to do the second part of the meditation. Allow your mind to bring up something that you're ready to heal, something you're ready to go back to with love and tenderness and deep empathy, because you know what was gone through by your past self. Just reflect on that experience, fear or the sadness or the regret or the grief or whatever it might be. Reflect on how it was for your past self. A few moments I'd like you to imagine you're back in that past experience, if it's possible. It's not too traumatic. And you'd be surprised how much we can experience peacefully in meditation like this, through love. Imagine yourself in that experience, looking out of those eyes. Just keep breathing with deep, deep empathy. Notice what arises for you. Allow yourself to feel whatever you feel. Whatever needs to arise, to arise. About it a little bit more. If you want to imagine yourself in front of you, you can do that too. Your past self from this time, imagine them in front of you. Maybe have a dialogue. Listen, ask them what they want to say, to tell you what it was like, to express how it was for them. And you listen. You just listen with deep empathy and love. And ask them what they need. Maybe they need a cuddle, just to sit longer and quietly, have a conversation, or express. Maybe they need you to parent them, give them advice, reassure them, let them know that you understand. If you gain any insights, understanding, then great. Keep that for go back to contemplate further another time. Now, before we end this bit of the meditation, ask your past self if there's anything more they want to say or interact with you. Don't be afraid to imagine them coming up and sitting on your lap, or having a cuddle, or holding hands, or whatever it might be. Just allow that relationship to be affectionate and tender. And we heal by feeling, just by the act of feeling. In a meditation like this, we heal. Don't expect whistles and bells. Nice little bit of feeling of the past mindfully releases it, heals us. And please say goodbye to your past self in whatever way feels most welcome for them. Let them know that you'll come back. You can come back at any time. And then when it feels right, just imagine them melting into your heart for safe care. You can dedicate the peace, the compassion, the love, the empathy, the mindfulness, the concentration, all these beautiful states of mind that we've generated. We can dedicate them to all living beings. May everyone heal their trauma. May everyone come to contentment. And when it feels comfortable, just gently allow your eyes to open. There's no rush. Well, thank you for joining in tonight's class. If you'd like to do this at home, you can use this video, this guided meditation, or if you've got a few minutes, even just a minute, you can slip back into that visualization. Imagine your past self is with you. Have a little chat, parent them, give them a cuddle, ask them questions, listen. With love. Because you empathize and you understand deeply, more deeply than anyone else ever will, what they went through. And you carry them with you. If something come up, it's being carried by you. So there are more meditations like this, and different ones, on my YouTube channel, Paul Follows Meditations. If you'd like to sign up for more reminders of these classes, then you can do so on the front page of my website, paulfollows.com. Thank you.